Peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this wonderful sharing of sunrise and sunsets. I am Cordell. We're going to talk about change. This is a wonderful, wonderful sunset, and within this sunset, that means that it's, a signal to unwind from a very wonderful day cycle as we go into the night cycle. So let's talk about change. It's very simple, change. No. We're not talking about coins, that type of change. Just to be clear with the definition and the connotation. We're talking about the change of one's truest behavior, the change of results in your life, and the change that you would like to manifest, so on and so forth. Most time when we talk about change, we only talk about it from an exterior standpoint, such as we want someone else to change their behavior, or we want some situation changed or modified to fit where we are in the moment. Even subconsciously, we may be externalizing change and don't even know it. So, with change, I always say change is constant and evolution is ongoing. So let's talk about change. I absolutely feel that we have externalized change so much. What brings about so many things of accountability and responsibility, judgment, heavy opinions. Have we taken that external aspect of change and internalized it to ourselves? Have we judged ourselves? Have we researched ourselves individually, gone within? Have we looked at aspects of accountability? How many of you can say, based upon where your life is now, that you know what? I am absolutely happy. Every dot on the circle of my life, it is fulfillment. I have the mantras of health, happiness, harmony, purpose, and wealth of life. Yeah. Let's look at change. Where does that truly start? Right? I feel it starts within. The levels of going within yourself to say, look, I may not be too pleased over in this area because I now see, identify, recognize, and realize. I may not be too pleased or happy in these areas, this area, that area, right? My health, I'm not too happy with. The way that I breathe, the way that I walk. My thinking, I'm not too happy with. Even the outcome of whether it be your resources, economics. So, okay, let's look at change, right? Let's go within for a second. Matter of fact, let's make that a minute. You know what? Why don't we make it an hour? Why don't we make it days? Forget it. Let's make it a lifetime. The more that we go within and we actually study ourselves, the more that we go within and the more that we finally get to the point that we want an aspect of change, and we want that change to also precipitate and to bring about change for our generational trajectory, the way that we grow, the way that our children, our grandchildren, even when we leave this earth as we know it, we can have a level of centered peace that we have done all that we have done with our own individual levels of accountability to bring about change. Because ultimately, that's all that we control. Change. You know what? You can do something about that health. You can do something about your state of happiness. You can do something about your circumstances, your situations, your living environment. All you have to do is have a few things. Willpower. Know that you have the willpower. It is something that has to come from within, that you actually want to fully come out. It brings about levels of encouragement. It brings about levels of I will, it brings about levels of determination. Yeah. You have to want it. The more that you truly, genuinely, and sincerely want it, you'll be more than surprised, to the point that you're not surprised anymore on how much things come to meet you. You may have a conversation. You may actually come across some information. There's a level of attraction that comes about with what you do internally that reflects externally. I'm trying to talk some sense here, if that makes any. So if you have willpower, if you are determined, if you want it, change can come about. Only you know your life. Only you know where your emotional aspects are. You know your personal life, your love life, your relationships, your family ships. Only you know where your businesses are. And I personally don't see any separation of any of those, because the energies from all of those affect each other highly. I'm sure that we can actually say that now, because no matter what clothes you wear, no matter what type of car you drive, no matter what you may aesthetically change, who you truly are always seeps through. It always does. So that brings about a level of accountability, self-opinion, self-judgment. And it's okay to have that. And by all means, it should be welcome. It should be welcome for you to do so. Because you know what? Hey, smiles is a beautiful thing. So you don't have to be so intense or turn something into a level of imprisonment, captivity, or torture. Why not be in the driver's seat of change and allow that to serve you? All you have to do is just want it and go within. Hey, you're in control of what you choose to put in your mouths, or how you teach others what to put in their mouths. And you know your health situations and circumstances. You know, hey, your choices of, am I going to put on my seatbelt or not? You know your choices of what socks, what shoes, what pants, how you choose to greet someone, how you choose to respond or react. Because ultimately, when you're by yourself, you're with your truest self. Enjoy change. Embrace change. Hey, may this sharing assist you on your journey, and may you actually choose to go within and internalize and make change. Thank you for joining us with this fellowship of Sunrise and Sunsets. I am Cordell, and gratitude.